everybody. Once again, happy Wednesday. Hope all you're having a great day. Um, I like today's episode of General Hospital. I enjoyed it. It was emotional with the Tracy stuff, but let's get into this. So, everybody basically, Jocelyn brought this up yesterday to Carly about her wedding ring, you know, and some people get the feeling from Carly that she not ready to get a divorce. I kind of get the vibe from her too that she don't really want this divorce. Not 100%. I think part of her do, but I also think another part of her doesn't. And it's obvious that a piece of her don't want to get a divorce. But she probably feel like in her mind it's what she has to do. It's come to this. You know what I mean? There's no turning back. Lulu tried to talk to her. Kiki was talking to her about it. She almost caught Sonny and Martine. What's her name? Martine in the stateroom at the Hornet Star. We already knew she wasn't gonna catch them. Come on now, we knew that. Carly wasn't gonna catch them. Sonny is disgusting. I will say that. That's some shit as a man I wouldn't do. I ain't gonna sleep with no random broad I don't know on the first night. I don't know you. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, she fine as hell though. I can't front. I probably would in that instant because she is fine. But Sonny's a hoe. I remember he did the same thing with Claudia when he first met Claudia Zakari. He slept with her. He didn't even know her name. Didn't even know who the hell she was, and he slept with her. I said that fool. Sonny's nasty. I'm surprised he ain't got chlamydia. He's just nasty. Like seriously, that's like some STD shit right there. Sleep with a random broad. Like seriously. And how much y'all want to bet? I'm willing to bet $5 right now. She turned up pregnant by probably next week's episode. She gonna tell him that she hell by Friday. She probably be like, oh, she pregnant. I bet you. 'Cause that's just nasty. Sleep. You don't know what that woman got. Kissing all on her. You don't know what she got. Um. So anyway, they get to the courthouse or whatever. Diane is basically trying to tell Carly to not take Sonny's assets or whatever and to, come to a mutual decision. But Carly ain't backing down. So Sonny basically, she noticed that Sonny wasn't having, his wedding ring was off. So, that prompted Carly to take off her ring. And I'm like, it's about time. Y'all should have took y'all wedding rings off the minute y'all filed for divorce. Y'all knew y'all wasn't getting back together to take them off. So they're in the room waiting for Carly's lawyer. What did I tell y'all yesterday? Did I not call it? Did I not say that Martine, the woman Sonny slept with, was gonna be Carly's lawyer? Did I? How predictable can you be? I mean, seriously, that was some predictable shit right there. It didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that shit out. Shit, a fifth grader could have figured that out. Obviously, because it makes for good drama, and it really does. Because I can't wait to see it. And the moment Sonny saw her, and Carly looked at the two of them, Carly suspected something was off with the two of them. So you know it ain't gonna take Carly that long to figure it out that they was bumping uglies. Carly gonna figure that shit out. I feel like that's a conflict of interest. Carly's lawyer slept with Carly's soon-to-be ex-husband. That's a conflict of interest in this case. I think she should recuse herself as Carly's attorney. She should recuse herself because number one, you slept with your client's soon to be spouse, basically the defendant in the divorce. That's a conflict of interest. That's a walking conflict of interest. If I was Carly and I found out, I would want a new lawyer, a new lawyer, because now she's tainted and you can't trust her opinion now. You can't trust her judgment. So basically, this new lawyer basically fucked her career for Sonny. Doesn't that remind you of anyone? Claire Walsh. Remember her? The federal prosecutor that Jax brought to town to convict Sonny of Claudia's murder? She basically tanked her career for Sonny, and that relationship went nowhere. Sonny even admitted that he was just playing her, that she was just a rebound. And she fucked her career for him. I say, Martine, you're basically on the same boat. I'm just saying. Damn. Like, what is it about Sonny that gets these women to just fuck up a whole career? I'm just saying, like, damn, he got it like that. Like, I wish I had it like that with females. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that was hey, more power to you. Um. So anyway, Nathan is souped up about Maxie coming home or whatever. He even hired somebody to clean up the apartment. But then he gets a phone call that Maxie's not coming home. What the hell? Like seriously, I don't know what's gonna happen with Maxie and Nathan because this is just bizarre to me. I mean, I know KS is out the show right now because of health issues or whatever she's going through. I hope she come back soon. Um, but I felt like they should have handled this storyline differently. I feel like the writers and the producer, Frank Valentini might not have because every time KS left, they recasted the role temporarily. I don't think they wanted to do that again, so they decided to just write Maxie out for a while. But it doesn't make sense story wise because I mean it does, but it doesn't because she had just got married. The least I feel like they could have did was if you're gonna write Maxie out, you should have wrote Nathan out too and just had Nathan take a leave of absence from the PCPD and go to Portland with Maxie. They could have done that. You know what I mean? Like he's not really doing anything in Port Charles right now, so why not just write him out too? And just have him go to Portland with Maxie, or he could have took a leave of absence. He could have stayed in Port Charles, but right now he could have took a leave of absence, hopped on a plane, and went to Portland to go be with Maxie and spend a few days with her. He could have did that. You know what I mean? Like there's better ways of writing it because I feel like the writers are trying to like create drama with the whole long distance relationship thing. And it was funny because Lucy said that long distance kind of ruined her relationship with Kevin or whatever. Lucy, you're sleeping around with Scott Baldwin ruined your relationship, not the distance. It was you screwing another man. But I digress. Um. So anyway, I was happy when I found out that Ned is changing his last name. I said, thank God. He's finally becoming Ned Quartermain. I said, it's about time. This is like literally years in the making. Ned is finally becoming a Quartermain. Like he's dropping the Ashton last name. I'm happy. I'm happy. I can't tell you how happy I am. Like this is years in the making. It's about time. That whole and I'm happy Lulu was there when Tracy gave her basically her farewell speech. They had a good group in the room. They had the Quartermains, they had Kiki. She probably shouldn't have been there, but I digress. Um, they had Olivia, you know, Laura and Lulu. I'm happy. Lulu because I feel like Tracy and Lulu haven't had scenes in God knows how long. Like I can't even remember the last scene Tracy and Lulu had. And I love the speech that Tracy gave. You know what I mean? After reading that letter from Edward, she finally has closure in her life from that. Because, like she said, for years she was chasing his love and his respect. And she now knows that she had it. So that was her closure. And now she feels like it's time for her to step out of his shadow and make a life for herself. And I love it. I wish that she was staying on the show. Um, because words can't really express how much I'm gonna miss Jane Elliott. Like she was the best villainess that you could have on the show. She was one of the best. She was funny, witty, a royal pain in the ass sometimes. And I could see the look in Monica's eyes. Like you could tell Monica gonna miss her. Or you could tell Leslie Charleston, she gonna miss her. You know it. I saw the look in her eyes, man. She was like, damn, everybody had tears in their eyes. Like seriously, I'm definitely gonna miss Tracy. I can't believe tomorrow is her last day. Like that's ridiculous. I'm not looking forward to it, man. I don't even want to watch tomorrow episode because tomorrow's episode is the last day of Jane Elliott. Like that's crazy. That's ridiculous. You know what? I had this conversation yesterday with my grandmother. She said the same thing. She was like, she can't believe Jane Elliott is leaving after 38 years because my grandmother been watching the show for years, probably since it started. And she was like, she couldn't believe it when she heard Jane Elliott was leaving. She just could not believe. She thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke too until I read the interview that Jane Elliott did, and I was like, wow, it's the end of an era. Damn, man, I'm gonna miss that woman. We losing too many good vets, man. We're losing a lot of vets, man. Some retiring, some passing away. We losing some good ones, man. It sucks. It really sucks because some of the newbies, I feel like either don't have it yet or they're never going to have it. You know what I mean? They don't have that it factor about them, that wow, that pizzazz, that people like Jane Elliott, Maurice Bernard, Anthony Gary. They don't have that spark, that those actors have. You know what I mean? Not to say that they can't get it with, they some have potential. Some of the newbies do have potential. But they bring on some, but I feel like it's some of the stories, some of the storylines, some of the a lot of the writing, it just does not appeal to that character or to that actor, and they just need to redo it and then give them something better and it'll pop. You know what I mean? They'll get into it more. The audience will get into it more, and that's how you get them over. But if you keep writing some crazy shit, it's not gonna relate to the audience. And you got to have a good character too. You got to write a good character for them. Tracy Quartermain, I could honestly tell you right now, I could not see any other actress playing Tracy Quartermain other than Jane Elliott. I can't see it. That's like somebody else playing Sonny Corinthos. I couldn't see it. Shit, that's like somebody else on Days of Our Lives playing, Stefano Demira. Stefano Demira wouldn't be, excuse my French, it wouldn't be shit without Joe Mascalo, the late great Joseph Mascalo. It wouldn't be nothing without him. Rest in peace. Adam Chandler. You can't have Adam Chandler without David Cannery. You can't do it. You can't have David Hayward from All My Children without Vincent Irizarry. It's just that type of stuff, man. It's magic. And to watch them on screen, Jane Elliott and them, it's crazy. They bring it every time. Like you could have the worst of the worst storyline. Anthony Gary, a lot of people said his exit storyline was the worst, but let me tell you something. Anthony Gary was such a good actor. He is such a good actor. He played the shit out of that story. He played it. Then you got newcomers and stuff like Brian Craig. He killed the bipolar storyline. Like he murdered it. And that's why I say, once again, congratulations to Brian Craig on his second daytime Emmy. He earned it, man. You don't get acting. It's like you don't get a lot of actors like these. It's like sometimes it's once in a lifetime. Sometimes, it's hard to find good actors like this. That's why I want to see better storylines for them. You know what I mean? For the ones that you currently have, write something better for them. So that way they knock that shit out the park. I mean, even if you write something horrible for them, they're going to knock it out the park. That's how good they are. That's how dope they are. And that's what everybody loves. So, like I said, I'm going to miss Jane Elliott. And now we have, new Quartermains, rising to the top. Ned is taking over basically as the patriarch. You got Dylan, you got Michael. Michael, I don't care if his last name is Corinthos, he's still a Quartermain. So, it's cool to have, the next generation. Then you still got Danny, you got Scout, even though they're Morgans, they're still Quartermain. You never know what's going to happen. Um, so yeah, this episode was pretty good. I can't wait for the nurses ball. You know that they already filmed it. I follow Robert Palmer Watkins, who plays Dylan Quartermain. I follow him on Snapchat, and he said that they filmed the nurses ball episode, I believe, last week or 2 weeks ago. He said that they filmed it, so that's finished, that's done. So we're gonna be seeing it pretty soon. So yeah, it's gonna be good. You know, I can't wait. I heard that the pill storyline with Ava was gonna come out at the nurses ball, so I can't wait for that. But tell me what you think. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think about today's episode, and I'll see you all tomorrow. If I missed anything, let me know. We'll talk about it in the comments. I'll see you all later. Have a good day.